Hey, it's still morning? No, it's afternoon here in Seattle. I already kind of sketched out a landscape here. A mountain up front here. This one will be far back. A couple trees over here. Make these trees bigger to fill up this area. Like a yellow sky with the sun up there. The sun will be coming right through here, so that'll be cool. Lighten up this area of the painting here with some shadows and stuff. This will be water here with maybe rocks, bushes, dirt. And guess what? I'm just going to use colors today. Blue, yellow, and red. I'll show you. You could do these with 3colors. And I'm going to get started. I'm going to put the sky in probably first. I'm going to do like a yellow sky. With like orange clouds over here, purple and orange maybe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix a little yellow and some white. Okay. I'm going to try one of my new brushes. I bought a number 12 filbert for putting in, a large amount of, see if this thing works, this brush. Sometimes brushes are, if they're too soft, they're good for blending. They might not be good for laying paint down. We'll give it a try though. Alright, let's throw some yellow up here. We're going to try and make this like a really bright painting. If you've seen my landscapes in the past, I usually end up with a blue sky, gray mountains, and like green trees. It's kind of boring, so I've been doing, since it's a new year, I figure, well, I'm going to try and do something different, maybe more colorful paintings for 2025, okay? This is, I'm using Liquitex paint. This paint is pretty good. So the colors should be pretty vibrant looking. We're just, I'm going to block in the sky real quick, but I'm also going to throw some red up there and create some in certain areas, like around the sun there. And maybe like right above the mountains, we'll throw orange. So this brush seems to be working okay. I'm going to use it as a blender brush too, because I like to blend my mountains a lot to make them look, soft, and helps them look further back. These mountains I kind of made kind of big, so hopefully it all matches out when it's done. Look at that yellow. Let's mix some red in there now. So if you just joined in, I'm just using blue, yellow, and red to mix our colors. So you could either mix it on your palette, or you could just put some red on your brush. And let's just blend some red in here. Get some orange going in right around the top of the mountains here. I think that's going to look cool. Go at an angle here. There we go. Blend on it, because you don't want to leave any imperfections in there. Very nice. I'm going to take a little bit of titanium white on my brush and just come in around the tops of the mountains. Blow white near the top of the mountains, just to lighten it up just a touch. It'll make a big difference at the end of the painting. Just a little. Very good. All right, I'm going to do the mountain here. I'm going to a smaller filbert brush here. So I'm going to use like a purplish color here. So we got to make some purple. So this really just take a little bit of your blue here, mix it right here, grab a little red, mix it in there, a little more red. And now what you're going to have to do is grab some titanium white, and we're going to lighten it up just a bit. If it's not purple enough, just grab some more red. There we go. It's a little too dark, so I'm going to put a little white here, grab a little bit of that and mix it down here. There we go. A bluish side, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is paint the whole mountain in. Well, maybe I'll just do it this side dark. I'll just paint the whole mountain in one color. And then I'll put the highlights on it here in a second. It's a nice blue color. It's actually supposed to be purple. So down here, I'm going to try and lighten up the bottom portion here. By just putting titanium white here at the bottom. There we go. Now this mountain here, I'm going to make it a little darker. Got some dark already made up, so. Look at that. Wow, it's looking really good so far. Let's see who I get, everyone. Fortnite. Hey, good to see you again. Thank you. I'm glad you like my artwork. It's going to change a little bit this year. I'm going to try and get better. Justin, Marianne, there you are. Happy New Year. Haven't for a while. Hope you're doing good. Try and lighten up the bottom of this mountain a little bit. Ahead of the game, like dark up here and light down here. Very cool. So all this is going to be pretty much green grass here. This is going to be like yellow grass, green over here. So I'm going to have to make some green. So I already got some blue on my brush, so I can leave that on there. We'll just grab some yellow here and make some green. Just get the blue on your brush and mix yellow. I think I like that color. I don't want it too dark. Look at that. So just block this in with the green down here. It's a nice green color. You kind of want it light, especially back here in the back. You don't want it too dark back there. Now we can make it up here, so just add a little blue to the green. And you'll get a darker green here. Let's just block it in. This is all going to change here anyway. I'm going to have a big tree right here. This is just the background color. I'm going to grab a little titanium white and I'm going to lighten up the green back here in the distance. Try and get ahead of the game here. Mix it right into that green. Wow, it's looking pretty good. This is going to be yellow ochre. So remember how to make yellow ochre. So we have to make some black. So how you make black, you take some blue, take some yellow, take some red, and we're going to make black color here. Okay. And now we're going to mix red and yellow, make an orange, and then put some of this dark color in it. We should get a yellow ochre. That's a nice black color. It's almost like a bluish black. All right, let's make some yellow ochre. We'll take a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, make an orange. And now we're going to add some of this dark color I made, a little bit. Need some more yellow. It's almost like a light green, so let's just try yellow and a little bit of this black. Yellow and red. Alright, that's going to have to work. Try my new brush here. Be kind of like a light yellow up here. And we need some brown. Brown is red, yellow, and blue. Shadow there. So the water's going to be green, bluish green. So what I'm going to do is put the water in dark, and then I'm going to lighten it up. Where I need it. Ba, 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 ba. All right, there's my water. Look at that. I'm using bright colors this year, Marianne. I'm changing style. Plus I'm painting with just 3 colors, so I'm mixing all the colors. That way you get your own style. It won't look like everybody else's colors. So right here, we're going to have some rocks and rocks around here with it'll be a dark color. And let me see if I can make this any darker here. There we go. I just needed to add some more red to it. Now it looks like it's black. So what I'm going to do is put this black in here. Almost looks like a bluish color. What's wrong with I can't get my chat to go on my phone, so sorry. It's dead. Phone is dead. I'm trying to charge it up. Alright, so I'm going to have some rocks here. And be some dirt in there. These are going to be bushes. I'll make that the green that I made. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay. I got all my, finally got all the paint in that my undertone. I'm going to start with the mountains. Let me put the sun in there real quick. That's the only color that I can't make is white. So I'm actually got four colors: red, yellow, blue, and white. But you need also you need white to mix colors. I'm getting pretty making this sun. You got to make it really round or it won't look right. Look at that. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Thank you, Marianne, for the Happy New Year. No, are you talking about mixing the paint? No, I never mix the paint. Usually I usually have all the colors already in a tube that I use, like yellow ochre, burnt umber, but you can mix the colors. I'm having a hard time making the black though, because it says you mix the three red, yellow, and blue together and you'll get black, but it was like a dark blue. It might just need more red in it. I just don't want to waste all the paint trying to make black. There, yeah, I put a little more red in a little bit of it, and it kind of turned a grayish color. So I think it's getting there. It's almost black. Because you do need black, like if you want to darken up some green to make it look like it's shady. All right, so the sun's right here. It's coming through the valley here, so I'm going to lighten this side of the mountain and barely this one, because this one's in front here. So I'm going to take like light purple and very light purple. Instead, and I'm going to lighten up the mountains the way I usually do. We'll start with a little bit up here. Give our mountain some dimension. See, I made those look cool by just adding a little light color to it. Isn't that awesome? It's kind of like a pyramid. You think of a pyramid, you want to light one side of the pyramid up. And depending on how far you go with colors, how big you make the mountain. I think that's big enough. Bring it down a little more though. Doesn't that look cool? So all this will be shadow back, a little few peaks back here. We'll just keep these way off in the distance here. Watch, I'll just hit the very tops of those. And it'll look like those are behind this big one. Very cool. I'll run some color down here in front of it. Man, mountains are... Hey, thanks, Bart. It's good when you know where your sun's at. So the sun's probably just barely catching mountains on the edge here. So that way you know where to put your light colors. And we'll just make a few hills there. I like that. Man, that looks wicked. That looks so cool, man. Shadow color there. I'm gonna light the top is with the light green. I'm gonna add some yellow to it to make it lighter. The light's gonna be hitting just the top of these bushes here. Okay. Do, 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 do. thinking the sun's coming right through there. So I'm lightening that up. Man, I love the colors of this painting. I'm mixing them from 3colors too. Let me put the rocks in here. I want all these to be rocks here. I want to go to the art store today since I'm off. I didn't have to work today. Rocks here, and I think I'm going to put rocks here. Right on top of that brown. Okay. Need to get a paper towel. So Marianne's back, Barbara. Isn't that cool? I'm having a hard time mixing the dark brown up here. Very cool. Do, 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 do. I think I'm going to flatten it down because it doesn't match the rest of the painting. So what you can do is take a light brush over it. Okay. Look at that. Got light hitting the rocks. Looks really cool. This painting's pretty fun. There's a lot. I haven't even put a tree in yet, and I'm still working on the water. But the water looks awesome so far. Hey, I got 6 likes. Thank you, guys. I like this one too. I wish I could like it. I would. I can't believe I found a way to, I can't believe I didn't start making orange skies a long time ago, because I got tired of blue skies, man. And if you put the sun in a blue sky, it looks like the moon. So that's what's cool about making a yellow sky. You can put the sun in there. My opinion, but I'm kind of putting the clouds in there now. Uh, I think I'm going to put them like a light purple clouds or like a light bluish. I'm going to put the tree in now. Put a tree over here and maybe a tree over here. Ba da ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Well, I'm going to have to do the clouds over here first. Over here, because if I put a tree here, I want to make sure the clouds are done. So let me get some clouds going in there. See if I can make an orange. Kind of want them to be orange and purple. I'm going to put some purple highlights on these clouds. That's something you haven't seen before, Marianne. Orange clouds. They're usually white. Very cool. I kind of like that. So I'm thinking if I put purple it's on top of that bottom orange, it'll take on like the reflection of the sun, I think. It's only been an hour. I might get this done pretty quick. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see if I have a dark purple here. There are some colors, there are some brands of paint, like if you buy the cheap paint, you try and mix blue and red, you won't get a purple because it's like they're cheap paint, you know. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to try it up here first and see if I like it. Dark. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't even purple. I'm going to have to put a little white in it. Well, already into it, so let me lighten it up a little bit. The opposite the way I usually do it. Usually put the it's darken first and then light or dark underneath. So opposite. Well, I didn't really want a dark cloud in there, but that's what we got. So I don't think I'm gonna do ones like that. I'll have to lighten it up a bit. I mean, it looks cool, but it's a little too dark for me. Do, 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 do. That is one dark cloud. All right, I'm going to do the tree now. I have to come back to that cloud. Do, 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 do. Gonna have a tree there, and I'm gonna have a tree like a bush over here. Ah, oh good. My phone is completely charged now. That's news. I could turn my chat on now. Oh. Thanks for watching today, everybody. You know, I painted a bunch yesterday at night. Nobody was on at all. You like those clouds? Who is that? Dry bread. Was that before I put the purple up there? Yeah, the orange lit. I kind of like just the orange. I might just highlight them with white instead of the dark purple. But I did a landscape like this the other day. I didn't even put clouds up there. I don't know where it's at. Or I used purple, light purple. I'm having a trouble making purple today because I'm mixing my own colors. All right, let's do this tree here. I'm going to try and make it like a red tree. Red, like an orange. Let me put the, what am I going to, I'm just going to grab a little yellow ochre. I'm going to cheat a little so I don't have to try and make my own yellow ochre. And I need some more red. I'll grab some Windsor red. So far this is all Liquitex, so hopefully if I mix this Windsor with it, it doesn't shut up too much. Alright, so I'm going to put a tree here with red and yellow highlights. It's more like orange. It's like an orangey red. Alright. It's not bright. This is, if I had black, I would have darkened it up a bit. Up in there. I'm going to have to throw some black on my... Alright, I'm just going to put black on my palette because I can't... Every time mixing black from the 3colors, it's not working. It's not dark enough. I can make a nice dark, rich red. For the undertone. just so I could get my darks in here. There we go. Much better. Let me let that dry and then I'll test it in a little bit. So this side's going to have a similar tree over here. It's more like a bush, like right here. Same colors. I mixed a little black in the red so so it's darker. So it covers over the green and stuff. Because the red will by itself. So I had to put a little bit of black in it to make it darker. There we go. Nice little bush there with put a few highlights up here. Ah, nose is itching. Ba 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 ba. All right. There's my shadow side. looking good. You just got to get your shadows right and then it'll be fine. Wow, what difference. All right, so I'm going to put a few distant trees out here now with like a dark green. So I mix my green with some blue. So we'll pop a few trees back. That way I can put some shadows in here. And then we'll put some trees way out here. Ba 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 ba. What do you think of those trees? Those are kind of cool. I think I can get away with putting a few more in there. What do you think? Maybe like a few out here. Like distant trees way back here. I'm really digging this. I need the water though. I wanted it to be more green. It's too dark. It needs to be light. Let me see if I could make the green that I need. I might have to get some phthalo. You know what I need is like emerald green. Is what I want, but I don't have any. This. I think it'll look better with green. than that dark blue. That dark blue was too much. Yeah, it's already looking better. And now we'll put the reflection from the sun in here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I might have to wish they had a closer art store to me. I mean, I work at Michael's, but they don't have a very good choice of paint. Like, I used my Utrex and, man, the longest time. Utrex is very good paint for landscapes. And I ran out. I never went to Dick Blick's to get more. I might have to bite the bullet and just finish signing up for Amazon. That way I can just order a truck and have it delivered. Yeah, look at that river now. It's starting to look, I actually like it now. I wish it was more like emerald green. Wow. Very cool. Ba-da-ba-ba. Thanks for all the likes, everyone. Yeah, You know, what else is expensive? The golden, it's a little more expensive, yeah, than the Liquitex. The golden caps are hard to get off sometimes. They got hard plastic octagon cap. It's kind of hard to turn it sometimes. Can really hurt your fingers. All right, I'm going to try and lay some heavy white in here with brush. And I'm going to add some other colors to it. Like some yellows and stuff. Maybe some blues. Just to get like a glisten of the sun on there. Because if you brush it in all the way, it's going to look like this. It won't stand out. So you got to hit it with kind of a light brush. Let the paint rest on top. And we'll try a little bit of yellow in some of the spear. There we go. That's enough. All right, these rocks on this side, I'm just going to kind of have to hit a little color on top here. Just to make them kind of stand out a bit. Maybe a little more. There we go. Do 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 do. It's my light green, very light green. Let's try a shadow here. I think that I've been waiting to do a landscape like this. because I never get to do the shadows. Because I always, the sun is over here on the right or on the left. This is awesome. I think paint looks so much better when you got shadows in here. So I started a city, New York street painting last night. Nobody was watching, but I did about an hour's worth. It's coming out pretty good. So I get to start practicing my people, you know. This year, this year's going to be different. I'm going to really work on more portraits and to change the colors of my landscapes up a bit and do like street scenes. I like doing those city. I like doing them now. I didn't used to like doing a lot of detail work, but now that I'm taking an hour and a landscape, I might as well try other things, you know. Mix it up a bit. Much cooler it looks with those shadows. It's really amazing. Now, there's also going to be, you know, shadows behind these rocks you got to think about. It's up to you how much you want to put in. It adds a lot to it. It really does. Doesn't that look cool? I don't think I've ever done a painting like this for you guys in the last year because I was just concentrating more on the layout and stuff. Showing you how easy it is to get a landscape quickly. But maybe a lot of people aren't, they're not worried about getting it done quickly. I know there's artists out there that'll 3 weeks on a painting because they don't have as much time as I do. But a painting like this, it shouldn't take you 3 weeks. For sure, you're not you're spending too much time doing something else. Look at guys, man, I'm enjoying this painting. I might have to keep this one. You guys know if you've been around long enough, I didn't like doing these kind of trees because they're very hard to get the colors right, you know, to make it look right. But that tree there looks pretty good to me. I just got to darken up the bark on the backs now. It doesn't look, it's too bright. That's why I had to throw this black down. I have to figure out how to make the black. You're supposed to be able to just mix the three primary colors together. You're supposed to be able to get a black color. All right, let me throw my name up there and a few birds, and then I'm going to run to this art store. I'm off next 2 days, so I got to make sure I got enough stuff to keep me busy. I don't have any show. We're going to do a show Saturday, but I think Lisa decided not to do it. Hopefully I don't get in the way here. Let me move the camera. I'm going to sign my name on this side. I'm not even yet. I wanted to finish the grass over here, but it looked, oh, and highlight these bushes a little better. Let me do that real quick, because the light's hitting right on these bushes. You just got to do the left side of them. And we'll darken that green up now. I have some black, and we are going to put some shadow in. There we go. Much better. Do 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 do. I might finish this later. We're supposed to be bushes going around. You can see I have the paint here ready to do it, but let's put a little white. Watch this. You don't need much, just to hit the side of this tree. Like that, so it looks like the sun's hitting there. And we'll put a little bit down here. More detail. I'll put more detail work into my paintings this year. That's my New Year's resolution. I don't usually go this deep right here in my lives. But it might give you an idea if you're going to be starting to paint. It might trigger something in your memory to do. A lot of times I forget to do that. Put the highlights on. All right, I kind of like this one. Whoops, I want green up there. I get green up there. Whoops. Ba, 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 ba. All right, good enough. Oh, the birds. Got to put the birds up there. Those I'm going to keep doing. I'm not going to give up on my birds. Pretty cool. There's so much more you could do to this, but that's it for now. I'm going to head to the art store, guys, in about an hour. I'm either going to do my portrait of, I wanted to do the Mona Lisa the other day, but I wasn't really into sketch. So. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. I'm trying to get 1 million subscribers. Marianne, yeah, I'm glad you like it. I kind of like it too. I don't know why I didn't start doing more colorful paintings. I could have started doing this a year ago, but I really enjoyed doing this. I might be able to take some of my old paintings and kind of redo them. Like get rid of the blue sky and some of them, or add some more color to it. Remember, I used to do my mountains in gray all the time. I did these in blue, so they look really good when you color on them. All right, I'll see you guys in about an hour. Happy New Year, everyone.